Hey guys, what is up? I'm finally back, okay? And might I add, we're very close to the ending. So this week is episode 11, and next week is the final episode for a lot of series. Some series may have like 13 or more, or two cores, but unfortunately, I believe three of the shows that I've been reacting and reviewing to for the winter 2026 lineup, all of them complete is completed next week. And I'm like, God, all of them is finale. Okay. Trigon Stargaze, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 Part 1, Culling Games, and Sentenced to Be a Hero. I know I'm behind, but like I promised in my Trigon Stargaze double reaction video of episodes 9 and 10, I'm doing the same thing for Sentenced to Be a Hero. Of course, I'm going to catch up to the latest episode when it comes out in 2 days time on Thursday, because I don't want to miss out. So the last episode I did was episode 8. I'm trying to remember exactly. So we basically had where Kiva and Silo pretended to be a couple to get information about like this particular individual, because they need to know of how to deal with one, on top of the people who worship and are siding with the Demon King. Okay, you also have this group of people who wants to take out Terita, the goddess. There are legit humans who want to excommunicate a goddess. So now they have to find the people that are behind it. And not only that, this individual is also training children soldiers. So you can imagine by the end of episode 8 how giddy Xylo was. It wasn't blighted creatures or the demon lord. No. He wanted to put hands on another human. This man had the most wickedest of grins by the end of episode 8, and I'm like, thank God Terita is not along for the ride, because like this man is about to murk somebody. So I don't know what's going to happen for episode 10, but I'll definitely find out after I watch episode 9. So like I said, it's going to be a double reaction with an end review. So without further ado, let's get into Sentenced to Be a Hero episodes 9 and 10. Dang, look at the slums. Not the poor doggy. Oh God. Oh. Somebody's gonna end up finding you. Okay. The fact that you are making a child protect you, you are so sick. Yeah, because I mean, oh, it shattered. Oh, man, said I can't do business here. They definitely did. Oh, not the children. I don't know. Oh, thank God. Okay. We don't want to fight kids. Who Yeah, they're just exploiting y'all. And now he's dead too. Why? How? Are you kidding me? Oh, so a troll is basically a human created as a under blight. Okay. What the? What? Where did y'all come from? He's right up there, isn't he? Now you going about to drop bombs on them. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew. I knew that was gonna happen. And now you're gonna have a dragon. Mm-hmm. Oh, oh, so he just don't like humans. He's like, I love animals, but all humans, you can go. You could be thrown away. I don't care. Like so much is going on, girl. In a ball of fire. The character development. He finally is praising her. Ew. What's happening now? I mean, it's like, oh God, how much roles is he doing this season? Well, uh, aren't you a hero? Or am I wrong? He's learning a little too quickly for my liking. I don't think they were going to hurt the kids, but okay, so it's a coexistence. Oh, gosh. Oh, no, 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 no. Mm. So, in other words, you're just a coward. And he burned all that information. What's going on? Is Kivia okay? Are they talking about her uncle? Who? It must be her uncle. Because why would it affect Kivia like that? She gonna kill him. Watch. Nah, she have a knife. I mean, I was kind of her body and brain. What? Is this another demon lord, bro? What the frig? That's where the. How? Oh, they didn't. Okay, a little bit. Okay, so it must not be her uncle, but somebody else. Mm. Uh, nah, something's hurting her. You see her eyes? She got eye bags, bro. Whoever that individual was that they named, they were close to her. I think it was the person who it couldn't have been who gave her the sword. No. It couldn't have been. Somebody did betray her. Oh, he wants to get. Oh, Uncle wants both Zyla and Kivia. Oh, he's a whole shipper. Uncle is a shipper. Nah, it's eating at her. Gojo. Oh, so you broke out the prison room, huh? And went to another series. Okay. Mm. Oh, so this is where he's been all this time. Okay. I mean, are you surprised? Pretty much, they've been doing it to you guys since the beginning of the season. Loki, I don't trust Rhino. He's sus. I mean, they pulled the same thing on you guys back at that castle where they left you defenseless by yourselves. Like, this is literally a repeat of that castle. Why are you copying him? Oh yeah. Oh, so he really is twisted. Right. Mm. Yo, look how mad she looked. So, Okay. Okay, so it was her uncle. So I wasn't bugging when I was thinking. I wasn't. So I really wasn't bugging when I say it had to be her uncle. I'm thinking it's either her uncle or whoever gave her the sword. That she probably well, that was her uncle. Okay. Dang, why he gotta be a traitor? Dang. What? Can you shoot them down? Is that even possible? Uh oh, it shoots bullets. It shoots actual bullets. I can see he's going to be a matchup for that other. Oh, oh. Hell, yes, very gone as a child. How did they? Hell, that was never possible before. Who gave them weapons? I never knew they were even that intelligent to use something like that. People could have been inside. There is something mentally wrong with you. Oh, y'all gonna die. Y'all is gonna die, bro. Y'all is gonna die. What is it? What did he transform into? Yo, Unks, why you got. Watch when she leaves, he's gonna give a whole other command. Oh my god. What? Who is Mahezo? Who? So her uncle is a traitor to the greater cause. Because we don't know who this Saint Mahazo or Michael, whatever their name is. Don't know who that is. They probably name dropped him in like episode 8 or 7, but I just can't remember. That's why she was distraught, because it's just like, okay, I'm hearing all of this and someone's a traitor. They're the reason they're siding with the enemy. And on top of that, now we have Rhino, and then we have this other dude. Sparagon, I was most surprised by, right? Because we all assumed, obviously you guys were able to see these episodes, but even then, all of us assumed the one that we saw who didn't die by the end of episode 7, he got lit up by literally a dragon flame, and he didn't burn to the crisp from that. He survived. So we all thought that was fair. So something is telling me that, like, okay, Sparagon has the ability to basically inhibit someone's body, right? First, he has to basically end them, and then hijack their mind and their heart, overall taking the individual's body. As we clearly saw the little girl who with her brother, I don't even think that was her biological brother. Obviously he had children that he brainwashed and everything to be like his guards and everything, because these were normal kids. And what's Sparagon, another of his abilities, and this is probably the demon lord that's probably the most terrifying out of all the demon lords that we saw so far in the series, it's the fact that he is intelligent enough to take over another individual's body, camouflaging himself as a regular human. He can process through that individual's mind, because again, he hijacked the mind as well after basically ending the individual's life. And so he can read the thoughts, hence why he was able to pretend to be the little sister. On top of that, my other hypothesis would be that he can create humanoid beings that has obviously sentience of a human. They may be lacking in some sense, like the one that we thought was Sparagon, but there are differentiations. Obviously, they may look a little weirder than most humans. Like, they look human enough that they can bypass on a regular basis, but they may look a little weird. But their thought process is not that of like a infant or anything. They have some form of intelligence. So that could be one of his abilities. Either that, or it's not that he made it, but he gave one of the blighted creatures the ability to transform. And so it was able to do so. Or probably that blight is a subordinate and did the same move as Sparagon, and basically taking another human's body and then morphing into whatever, and this is the end result. So those are the possibilities. But by far, to me personally, Sparagon is the worst demon lord there is, because the fact that he can pretend to be anybody and you won't know. It's not like he's in his demon creature form. No. He looks like a regular human being like you and me, and he can walk around freely and you wouldn't know until he actually ends up doing something, and then you realize, oh, this individual is not normal. What they're capable of is a lot worse. So we have that. And on top of that, again, it should be no shocker that, like, basically the government and the temple is telling the heroes, yeah, you gotta go protect near the that temple tower without any help. Again, aka a suicide mission. Like, it shouldn't be no shock to Xylo at this point, because that's the whole point of the heroes. You do the dirty work, and then you may or may not get help. And if you end up dying, we'll just bring you back. You only are allowed to die when we say you're allowed to die, right? So it's not surprising. Now, we do have Rhino, who is a very peculiar character, aside from having the same voice actor. Why can't I remember his name? I'm about to look up his name real quick. Voice actor Yuichi Nakamura. Despite Gojo, it was kind of funny. He's like, I just came out of the prison cell, and Gojo's currently in the prison realm, right? Can't make this up, right? It's kind of funny because I thought that was that 7th herald that showed in episode 9, who's voice acted by Tomokazu Sugita. Now it does make me wonder, who is he? The person behind that, and both of them have it looks like both of them have a similar fighting style. They're in this suit, and it shoots at targets, right? Probably an almost indestructible battle armor. But Rhino's own seems to be of older material, like an older version of the newest version. But I think come episode 11, those two are going to go head to head with each other, and then we'll see who is under the mask, the one that's not Rhino. But I can assume that Rhino is very eccentric, and he's a little too giddy to pull the trigger, so that's unnerving to like the other heroes. But he seems to be particularly fond of Xylo. I don't know if it's in his head. He's like, me and Xylo are one in the same, cut from the same cloth, and so he's the only one that can understand me, even though Xylo is practically unnerved by his presence and he's annoyed by him. So we only got like 2 more episodes to see what he can do. I don't know what's going to happen, because I feel like, okay, Kivia is at a crossroads. Because one, she adores her uncle. Her uncle was there for her since she was a kid. He pushed her to become a knight to to be an exemplary swords master. He's the one that gave her her sword. So for her to find out that her uncle, who she thought was a just and godly man, but is betraying humanity, following someone who actually wants the downfall of the goddess, and for humans to be extinct by the demon lords and its blight creatures, she's going to be at crossroads. Simply because it's either, give me a second. Simply it's the fact that, like, it could be two things. It's either she followed behind her uncle, who she cares most about, or she would have to take her own family member. She would probably either have to put him in prison, try him, and find solid evidence that, like, he is working with the enemy. And then, find out who's this person that they're worshiping, the Saint Mahazel, or whatever their name is. Or she might have to actually cut him down. Which, hence why when we saw her with the eye bags as soon as she appeared in episode 10, you can tell this whole situation was, it brought her distraught, because it's just like, she couldn't believe it. And I don't blame her. Like, this man is like probably like a second father to her, and to see that he's betraying her like this, the person who she looks up to, is actually just very distraughting. And I know she went for a few days of no sleep trying to find the reason as to why is he doing this. So it's obvious that we know that, like, the humans, there are a side of humans that does not care for humanity, kind of like Rise, I believe his name is, the one who tames the dragon. I can't remember his name right now. He isn't fond of humans, but you can clearly tell there are people that's just like, I can't stand people, and then there are those who's like, I don't want people to be around at all. And if it means the downfall of humanity, then so be it. So there's two sides of that. So it's just, yeah, I don't know how they're going to if they are in this season. And I stated in the reaction part, but I don't know if we're going to have a season 2, because again, if it's not the reaction, it was like the intro. But outside of the first episode, I didn't really hear a lot of people talking about this series. I thought, this series is, fantasy, amazing action, amazing world building so far, getting to know the characters and who's introduced by episode, and it's not like, oh, you're just throwing in them, you're getting something out of them. I'm really hoping for a season 2, because I really want to delve more into Sentenced to Be a Hero and see how all this plays out, because I can imagine like the second season being more political agended, more so like all the politics and all of this behind scenery, because right now it's like the action and everything, and it has a nice balance between action and like it taking its time to explore and explain what's going on in the series. So I believe like season 1 was a nice balance, and I implore a lot of people really watch this series. It's a lot of fun. Don't let me being a week behind fool you. It's this Sentenced to Be a Hero is a fun series. Most definitely. I will try to have to find the manga, at least if I can't get the novel, to see the manga. But I did hear that like the anime and manga is slightly different, especially in regards to like Xylo's character. He is quite different from his manga counterpart. So nonetheless, if you guys saw episodes 9 and 10 of Sentenced to Be a Hero, if you read the manga or novel version of this series, do tell me how you felt about these 2 episodes versus those chapters. Nothing further, but overall, if you are an anime only watcher, what do you think is going to happen in this week's episode 11? Is Kivia going to make her choice in this episode, and like, are we going to face off against not Sparagon but like his lackey in this week, or do you think it's going to happen in the finale come next week? And also, do you think there's going to be a matchup with Rhinos and the other dude? I feel like it is. I need to see it. I genuinely need to see it happen. Do drop your links down below. I mean, not your links. Drop your comments down below. Love to read them. The links are in the description box, so you guys go check it out. And I'm Kimmy Chun, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. With